Hey guys, I had to redo this whole damn video. I already got my speaker done, put a new battery in it. I did a video on it, it somehow fucked up, turned itself off, and it didn't record again. So I'm doing Lacey's right now, and I'll have to show you the whole procedure all over again. The batteries in these are 2000 milliamp 18650s, which are 3.7 volt. Alright, and it's a 5 volt DC charger. Okay. And you can just use Allen keys to get these out. I thought they were decorative screws to hold, but they're not. They're regular screws. The Bluetooth upgrade I'm doing is from a 2000 milliamp to 9900 milliamp. Alright, that's 7900 milliamp more. Because what's initially going on is it's saying within 3 or 4 videos later, it'll say battery charge, or battery low, please charge, battery low, please charge every 1 to 2 minutes, and that gets to be annoying.
Bluetooth
And
mode.
you can see right now, roll the stereo. And I got a roll of solder here to hold the battery in. And I got these metal tangs here. All you need is one, bent in half, and cut. You can weld these on. You can buy a special tack thingamajig online to just spot weld them on, but them are like 30, 40 bucks. Don't worry about that. You can just solder them on with a simple soldering iron. Which I do have right here. I had to replace the cord on it one time. The handle on screws, it had like an 18 gauge wire, and I took it off because it burnt inside. Because it was too damn thin, I put a 16 gauge on it for like a boom box or a clock radio or whatever. 16 gauge is a lot better. I got these through the mail. I didn't open them, but it was initially supposed to be open on video. Here's the 18650 battery I'm replacing it with. What's going on? These are GTF batteries. LED flashlight expert, 9900 milliamp, TR 18650, 3.7 volt. The voltage in 18650s did not change. It's lithium ion. What you got to do is just clean the tops off, bottoms off the file. I was going to try to find a flat top for both, but it's rather hard to do. So, no biggie. We're going to take a paper towel. I had to plug my soldering iron in. And this is just to catch the flux, shit like that. Okay. So this way nothing burns on this damn table, and I had to plug this back in again. I got solder, blocks, wire dikes, knife, stuff like that. Little metal tang you just cut in half, use wire snips. All we're gonna do is take this apart. Okay, there's just 4 screws, 2 top, 2 bottom. You don't have to go crazy and extremely tighten them. Then there's like a little motherboard. You gotta take that out, and then there's the battery glued in, but I'll show you a little trick on how to put that back in. You don't need to glue it back in if you don't want. I got some Gorilla Tape up here, white shit. It's actually double, you can make it double-sided. To stick it in there, and there's a battery clamp to hold it down, just one little tiny Phillips head screw. Okay. That's all you need. Okay. Then you just take the thing off. Okay. There's the battery right there. Just 2 wires. And you swap this bit out. It's 2.5 millimeter and 3/32. You need to take these 3 little Phillips head screws out right here. Once I find the damn little screwdriver bit I initially had. You gotta watch out, these are special bits in here. Yep, I got them. Cause some are wide bits for like special cell phones. All you want to do, take these 3 little screws out. Hers, I hope hers is okay because I think they had the damn screws in too damn tight and it might have snapped. But I think 2 screws should hold it fine. You just take these out. Yep, they had this damn thing glued in wrong. So I will have to use some super glue and put this back in, which ain't my fucking fault. But I have to super glue this back. And that was not my fault, you seen that. You take the, and I do have glue in the shop, so I won't show how to do that, you know how to glue shit. You take the bracket off, and I want to take a razor knife, like this, and I'd start right here along this base edge right here. And just kind of, use a knife or something to wiggle this out. And I do have a file in here, so that's all you want to do. You can just break it out. I'll show you how stupid they are. All you want to do is take this long hair, cut the paper off. And use some wire dikes, whatever, to break this shit off. You gotta get to the wires, which that ain't a big deal. Just snip them here quick. Right there's how cheap the battery pack looks, guys. Garbage. Okay, now we're gonna make up the battery tang here. And you just take and break this in half. And you just snap them in half like so. Take a couple alcohol pads I forgot to get out. Just about a couple is all you're gonna need. And you just take this file, and that piece wasn't my fault, guys. I can glue that back and let it set in for a few hours and then put it back together. But you just reverse the same way. Just clean this file off. And that takes, and what that does, cleans the area off. Do the same thing with each tang, just gently. For the wires. And you never hold these by, never hold these hot. What we're going to do is take some flux. Put a little flux right there, you know. Lay that right there. Take a little bit of solder here, and I do have my soldering cleaner right here, by the way. And the reason why I use a roll of solder, don't forget to pinch these because these do have acid core in them, flux core, and you don't want to lose that. There you go. Just quickly put that on. And you just take, alright, and you just take, get a little bit of solder, not much. And you don't have to heat shrink these. Okay. What you want to do is bend them over like that. And you clean the bottom the same way, just a little file. Dip a little flux right there. Not much, see? And then take a little bit of this. Dip it. Not much. Put this right here, just like in a flux can or whatever lid. Add some solder right here. Alright. And it's ready to accept it. Just take a pair of needle nose. Just get a little bit of solder right here on. Just hang on like that. All you need right there, just not much of nothing, okay? Seems like nothing wants to stay right today. Mine's done, it's charging. Damn. Alright, that's all there is to it. Now you take the tangs, bend them like that. No big deal, right? And all you do is add a tiny little bit of solder to each one for the wire. That's all you need. I mean, you don't have to use flux on these, but they've already been pre-done, so. Right there, I do take a couple wipes. We're gonna do the wipes first. Clean all the flux off. Alright. Now we're gonna take, and I know people ain't gonna agree with me on this, but oh well. Got your way, I got mine. We're gonna just gently burn into these wires up here with simple cigarette lighter. And we're gonna just clean the ends off like so. Don't be much. And I'll put this back together, but you'll see it works. She might have to charge hers up like I did mine later, but whoa, damn, fucking big ass solder here. Boy, that's a good way of getting burnt. Set. I blacked with my pliers here. I hope it will work. Alright. Alright. Now there's a negative and positive. All you do is just twist the two together. Alright. Just add a little tiny bit of solder to each wire. Don't need much. Alright. Negative. Let this thing until it cools. Right. Damn it. And this one over. I do this. That's it, guys. Right there's the wires. Now we're gonna see if this works.
Bluetooth mode.
Right there, guys. All I gotta do is put this back in. Just put that clamp in, put the double-sided tape back in. But before I put it back together, Lacey, this wasn't my fault. This piece was already cracked. I'll have to actually glue that before I can put the board back on. So that was not my fault. I showed that on camera. You guys are my witnesses. You guys seen it. All you want to do is clean the soldering iron now. Put your lid back on. And we're ready to rock. I just gotta pliers here for a few. Everything cooperates, it quits moving, damn it. Stay. God damn it. I think there's something in here that's causing this. Now stay. I'm gonna need a couple of strips like this. Pat the battery in like that, okay? You need maybe one strip of tape and a hold down. Alright. And you can just tear it off like so. Luckily that piece I was able to do it. And you can make it like double-sided tape if you want to help hold it. Alright. There ain't no sense gluing these back in case you ever want to change the goddamn things. Push it down in there. Like so. And we'll let you know on the reviews how much better these do over before. I hope they do a lot much better. And I will fix Lacey's part here just with some glue because I do have some on hand. Well, I gotta go in the shop to get it, but you just put this back together in reverse order, and you guys see it's working. And this hold down just helps hold it down. It wasn't instantly glued in, but I did not approve the way them batteries were in there. I mean, you've seen how cheap they were, so it is what it is. I'm not the manufacturer, I'm just a repair guy. And I wanted to get these done up for my wife too. What the fuck? Since my first video got fucked in. What you want to do is tuck these wires back down on you. And you don't need to really tape these wires or anything. I mean, they're held on good, so. And you don't want to really heat shrink them in case you ever want to change them. About $20 some for the batteries and tangs. All you need is one tang cut in half. I will have to put this piece back in before we proceed with the repair. But other than that, that's not my fault that happened, but it could be because the button, somebody could have maybe had a crack in it. But if it works with 2 screws, hey, that'll be great, then we won't have to worry about gluing it. That'd take longer to get it back together. I got it fed, so hopefully she'll work. Make sure in tight enough. They should work. Let me see here. Sorry about that, Lacey. Because they seen it on video. I just finally unscrewed it and what? Click. It wasn't even on do. I think they had some glue or something on that fucking screw. That's pretty tight.
FM mode. Bluetooth mode. FM mode. Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, it works. And all you do is reverse the procedure again. Put the fucking 4 screws in. They don't have to be tight, they just go in wood. What do you think about getting your speaker upgraded, Lacey?
Cool.
Sorry about that piece breaking out. Whatever gives you problems, I'll glue it in. And like I said, these are 2.0 or 3/32 Allen head. That's actually 2.5, sorry. 2.5 and 3/32. I just grabbed the wrong bit. They don't have to be in there tight, guys. Snug is all. But I will keep that piece in my toolbox. And I'm done today for uploading videos. Christ, I did 1 from Denny's, 2 from Cold Stone Creamery, and now this. I had to redo the video because that one failed and it's charging. Now, it's back together.
Bluetooth mode.
Right there, I got mine plugged in, but I'll show you it charges. So this way you know. Right there, that red light's on. When that turns blue, when that red light in there turns blue, that means it's charged. You unplug it. She's ready to go for Lacey. All she has to do is charge her up. But right there.
Bluetooth mode.
I think they should put a higher end battery like what I did because of the bass speaker in the left or right and the sub and stuff and all this stuff on the side and you know the digital shit. But you heard it from the best, you heard it from the rest. I showed you how to put a battery in. Sorry about it fucking up on my radio and I had to redo Lacey's side. Got it done. You know who to call for your greatest tech support, baby. Yours truly. We're running 7,900 milliamps more than what we did. We had a 2,000 in it. Well, the company did. And I put a 9,900 in it. I originally wanted a 10,000 milliamp, but I'm only 100 away from that block to get it. So not really much, but I saved her a piece and screw in case you need it. Put it in my little screw kit where it's magnetic. So I don't lose it in case I have to put it back in. But it works without it's just held down with 2 screws, but they're tight. And if you don't have a screw kit like this, you can always use Allen heads. 2.5 for these, millimeter or 3/32, metric or standard. You don't need nothing basic, just razor knife, wire dikes, maybe a cigarette lighter to cut the wires with and melt them to pull the sheathing off. But yeah, guys. We are done and ready to rock. I hope Lacey loves her new battery.
Bluetooth.
I love it as much as I enjoyed putting it in for. Like myself, I just upgraded mine. So I'll let you know because some of these factory shit anymore is Chinese based. They are fake. Sometimes won't hold a charge or crappy. They just don't put enough milliamps in their trying to cut corners. I'm not a corner cutter. I'm not by far a corner cutter, guys, but sorry about that video messing up on this boom box. I just replaced Lacey's right now to kind of show you how everything went and the equipment you need. But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to dodge out of here. And it was my pleasure, and hopefully I could do a good review. Usually it took 3 to 4 hours to charge these, but I'll let you know by far if it in another video review, maybe in a week. Whatever, because I'm going to really test these on the videos on the internet to see how good these do. See see if I can get more time out of them than what I initially did. And that got to be annoying after a while. Battery low, please charge. That's all it keeps saying after you get half dead. So I figured out how to get the batteries, you know, and the tangs and stuff. And just simple solder and soldering iron and shit like that's all you need. But I made my own battery pack, so I show you how to do it. And it's better to have a spare roll anyhow, or something to hold the battery in so you can hold it upright so you can easily solder the batteries without them falling over. And God, don't forget to crimp the tang or the pieces on these, because you don't want to lose your flux out there. You know, that's money wasted down the drain if you have a whole roll of solder take a shit on you. I've been doing this shit for years. First time I ever replaced batteries in these, you know. Ever in Bluetooth, actually. But anyhow, talk to you guys later. And I'll see you in the next video review soon. And I hope to come back and say these rock the world after I got them rebuilt. See you guys later. Bye.